What's good? What's good? What's good, sports world? It's your boy Mookie Hawkins, and guess what? I guess you can say that I'm back a little bit. You know what I mean? We are giving you a special show today because guess what? The Buffalo Bills are playing for the division right now as we speak, and I think it was a pass interference call with 3 seconds to go before halftime right now. What are the Bills going to do right now?
What do you do? What do you do? Do you kick the field goal or go for it?
3 seconds. I think they're going to probably put it in Josh's hands right here.
Let's
I can't
go.
see TV right now, but nevertheless.
Come on, man. If you're going to do it.
Bill's going to have to, get some points here.
Right.
Get something here right now. I mean, you've been dilly-dallying around with these Jets for long enough, and right now it's just not boding well, for the Bills.
Power on.
Should be really in control of this football game. All right,
Sure.
But nevertheless, this is week 18, and hey, teams are not just going to let you just have your way. You're going to have to go out here and earn it, as you can see throughout the NFL this week. Today, it's been some bubble busting. There's been some head scratching, and there's been some good football games going on today. Let's just hope that the Bills aren't the star of any movies today other than clinching the AFC championship that they're supposed to do. All right, so Miss Razor Sharp, how you been?
I'm fine.
You're fine?
I'm fine.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy to see you.
Auxiliary.
First and foremost, I'd like to send a special shout out to all the fans and all the people who reached out and gave me well wishes and all that good stuff. If you didn't know, I was down. I was in the hospital, man, for about a week, man. It wasn't COVID. All right, it wasn't COVID. It was acid reflux. So I try to tell everybody, spicy foods, carbonated waters, and all that stuff. Make sure you take care of your body. Can't be tailgating Monday through Monday. All right, you got to take care of your body with that. So, I appreciate all your thoughts and prayers. I definitely needed those. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate that 1,000%. And I want to give another special shout out to my guy, Matt Perino, who was battling COVID. I'm not sure if he's at the game right now, but I want to send a special shout out to my guy, Matt Perino, who him and his family was dealing with it last week. So, nevertheless, we are back to football, and we're giving you an exclusive show because right now the Bills are playing. I got the Torch in the building with me right now. I got Razor Sharp on the ones and twos. Torch, can we get an update on what happened that last couple of seconds right before halftime?
So the last couple of seconds, the Bills decided to kick the field goal.
Rightfully so. Let's do the right thing. Let's stop being bullheaded and get some points on the board because we got out to a good start. And then all of a sudden we got in our own way.
Man, listen, you saying good start is like Carnation good start.
Well, it was 10 to Krispy Kreme, no glaze early.
It was.
And we just started figuring out, the Jets are going to lay down. We can afford to start having some bad play calls. You know what I mean? So right now, what's the score at halftime?
The score is 13-7. It should be 20-0. I will add on to what Mookie just alluded to as far as there was a possession before 3rd and 5 and in enemy territory, and they decided to run the football again with this bunched formation, running the football, and they got no yards out of it again. And on 4th and 5, then wanted the pass interference call on Gabe Davis. Man, what is up with that? Stop doing that. That didn't get you to the dance. I'm so tired of that. They did that last year too around this time where they power running the football 3rd and 5 and you in enemy territory. That's annoying.
Well, we've been asking for it now. All right, we've been asking for the Bills to run the ball.
Right, but not on 3rd and 5.
But don't overdo it.
Right, not an enemy territory.
I mean, they was overdoing it. They kept running the little counter play, the counter play. All right, do the play action off of it. You know what I mean? So, since this is halftime, I guess this is a perfect time where we could really chime in on good, the bad, and the ugly. So, Dre, going into halftime right now, let me know what do you think some of the good things the Bills are doing right now?
Well, first and foremost, I mean, it was running the ball very efficiently. Again, Devin Singletary has 61 yards on 12 carries. What I like to see. At the same token, Stephon Diggs also has 73 yards and a touchdown. What I like to see, okay? Cole Beasley, four catches, 31 yards. What I like to see, okay? I don't know if Isaiah McKenzie is just not in the play calling today or nothing. They're not using him. I guess they're gonna wait till next season to actually, put him in the playbook. But nevertheless, I like that. I like those things. Josh Allen being very efficient today, 16 to 26, 157 yards and a touchdown. His quarterback rating is 91.3 right now, not a 17. But the thing that I did not like, once again, and I'm going back to it, I'm gonna allude to it again. Once again, if you just tuning in, this is what I said just about a few minutes ago. I said I did not like the call on 3rd and 5, running the ball in enemy territory. You're at the 37. You took points off the board, and then that also made them have to play the field position game, in which the Jets ended up taking advantage of. Because guess why? The punter shafted 2 punts in a row. And then Keenan Cole scores a touchdown.
All right, so now are we still talking about good, or what are we?
Well, we're talking good. We're talking good. We're talking bad. We're talking ugly. But I mean, the Bills. Good thing, the Bills are up 13-7.
Yeah, and that was one of my points. One of my bad points was the punts. All right, the punts was just straight bad. I mean,
awful.
I mean, back to back to back to back. I mean, it was an offsetting penalty at one time that kind of bailed the Bills out. And the punt got worse.
10 yards worse.
It got worse. So, that's a part of the game. You want to reset and reflip the field. And, with those bad punts, gave the Jets a short field to, make a play and get back into the ball game right now. And, right now with this week happening, with everything that's going on this week in the NFL, you do not want to give a team that don't supposed to have a shot.
Right.
All right. So that's what's going on right now. Hey, phone lines are open. It is halftime. You can hit me up 716-837-1112. You know what to do. The Bills are up 13-7. One more half away from clinching the division at home. And guess what, fans? We all know what happens when you clinch the AFC East division at Highmark Stadium. The goalpost is supposed to come down.
Oh, yeah.
Now, that hasn't happened in a long time, since the days of Cornelius Bennett and Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas and Darryl Talley. I was a part of all of that. That is Buffalo tradition. I am sorry, Pagulas. If it goes down today, and once the Bills win this game, the fans are going to go crazy, and one of those goalposts might come down. All right? I'm sorry. I'm not even going to hold you here. You know what I mean? Those goalposts may just come down. So with that being said, the Bills going to have to, get back to the drawing board in the second half. They're going to have to go back to what was working, especially like when, it was doing quick passes with Stephon Diggs. They were doing a lot of things in that first half that I didn't see the Bills do all season long. All right. And I was like, okay, well, maybe he's been holding out on some of these plays. But because it is no tomorrow at this point, it's playoff time. So, teams are going to have book on you or whatever the case may be. But I felt that Dable did open the playbook up a little bit. But once again, he got in his own way. All right. He got in his own way and started making some skeptical play calls. And Josh was making some bad decisions with the ball. I don't care. I don't want to hear nothing about the win having a factor and all of that good stuff. I don't want to hear any of that. Because we brought Josh Allen all the way from Wyoming, and he's battled all types of weather elements to get the job done. So I don't want to get into why we're not be able to convert that on certain areas in the game, especially when the win is that bad. But bad play calls leads to bad decisions by the quarterback, which is bad. It's the punts, which was good, is the defense. All right, let's point that out. Even though they did give up the touchdown, Poyer gambled, and I can live with that. I can live with Jordan Poyer gambling, you know what I mean, and trying to make a play, especially on fourth down. But look at Ed Oliver, Harrison Phillips, Gregory Rousseau, Boogie Basham. They are really getting after Zach Wilson right now. The defense is balling. So the offense are going to have to step up to the plate and, and get some offense generating. If Devin Singletary pops a run for 20 yards, why are we going to keep running that same play back to back to back? Like it's going to keep popping. Where is the setup play off that? And that's my biggest head scratcher with Dable at times.
Yeah.
You run a play that's very good and it works, but we run that damn play in the ground instead of having a setup play off of it that's going to have big gains, that's going to have big chunk runs, something that's going to produce points. And, we are still waiting for that. The crazy part about it, when I was in the hospital, right, and I'm listening to Keyshawn Johnson and Jay Williams and Max in the morning, and they was sitting there talking about who was the most dangerous team in the AFC. And they had to say, the nerves they had to say was Indianapolis, the Chargers.
Yeah, real dangerous.
And the Baltimore Ravens. I stayed on hold for 45 minutes. And I ended up hanging up because I was like, they got a lost thing. These guys need their brains examined or something like that. I don't understand where they say these three teams are the most dangerous in the AFC, and these three teams that they're talking about right now ain't even in the playoffs.
None of them.
Ain't even in the playoffs.
Two of them are already eliminated.
I feel that, the Bills are like the Rodney Dangerfields of the AFC right now, and we cool with that. The Bills are cool with that. They are cool with that. They know who they are. They just snapped out of it ever since that Tampa Bay game, and they've been playing lights out. But right now, they got to get out of their own way. All right? They got to get out of their own way. They got to get out here because the Jets got the ball coming back to start the second half. So the Bills got to come out being fast, pissed off, get the ball back, and Dable going to have to start dialing it up the same way he dialed it up in that first quarter and set some things up. All right? Get back to hitting Stephon Diggs with those quick screens and quick game. You're going to need that quick game. Stop trying to force feed the ball to Gabriel Davis right now, because that's what I think that the Bills are doing right now, or Josh, force feeding the ball. And that's sometimes when we get in our own way and we start force feeding things and, it don't move the sticks. And, so the Bills going to have to start doing that in the second half, show that resilience that this team is, get out here and dominate this second half and clinch this division. All right. So I know all the fans are still right now at concession stands getting hot dogs and beer and all that good stuff. But if you got time to chime in and give us your thoughts, 716-837-1112. Hit me up. 9 times out of 10, I will be at the game right now. But hey, doctor told me to chill, relax, get your butt back here in the booth at WUFO Studios, man, and do your thug thizzle. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to take this one. We're going to enjoy this one on the fan live on the air. So y'all can hit us up, man. 716-837-1112. Lucky caller will win courtesy of Rachel's. All right, so you never know what could go down dealing with the Bills clinching it out tonight. Okay, we got a caller. Caller, state your case. You are live.
Oh, it's your boy Quote just calling in real quick. Looking at these games today, and I know we talked, about everyone being so high on Indy and so high on these teams that aren't even going to be playoff teams at this point.
Right.
I want to see in the second half, I want to see Buffalo be more aggressive. This is a Jets team that we should already be putting down. I don't want to see us on that list of upsets this week like we've seen Indy and other teams. So going into the playoffs, like you said, all these teams that everyone is so afraid of, I think Buffalo is a team that everyone should be looking at because we're getting hot at the right time.
Right. And I mean, at the right time, the Bills been hot at the right time. Ever since they got back from Tampa Bay, which was a hot place, it seemed like they done brought that heat all the way back home with them. And so, nevertheless, Coach, we appreciate you calling in, man. Appreciate you calling in. All right, we got another caller. All right, let's get to it. Caller, you are live. State your case.
Oh, somebody over, baby.
The mighty Oba.
There he is.
You know it's going to be an Oba sight. First and foremost, mighty Oba, I want to wish you a happy birthday.
Facts.
All right, we wish the mighty Oba a happy best birthday. So give us your take on this first half, Oba.
Bills are letting them hang around. That's what they're doing, man. They're letting them hang around. They should blow this team out.
Really?
You need to just blow them out, rest up, find out who you're playing next week, get ready.
Exactly. But what do you got to say? If I can intervene one time, Oba, what are your thoughts on the play call in the first half?
I mean, you know my feel on Brian Dable. Brian Dable is not my guy. He's just not consistent. He doesn't use the talent he has available. And I just think he should be, the offense should be blowing this team off the map. They're just not that good. This is a developing team against one of the better teams in the NFL. To me, they go in as the favorite to win the AFC. They're the best balanced team left.
Yes, sir.
And whoever they play, I would not want to play the Bills, whoever it is. And it looks like it's either going to be the Raiders or the Chargers. Because unless that game ends in a tie, Pittsburgh is in.
Yeah, you're right about that. I know we got another caller at Razor Sharp, but we got the Oba on here, so we got to chop it up with the Oba for a couple more minutes here. So I mean, just give us a little bit more clarity on this playoff picture, Oba.
Well, it's because Pittsburgh beat the Ravens and Indianapolis is out of it totally. They're out of the playoff picture because they lost to Jacksonville today. So the only way Pittsburgh doesn't get in is if the Chargers and the Raiders end in a tie. So whoever wins that game would be the 6th seed, and the Pittsburgh Steelers would be the 7th seed. The 7th seed would then go to Kansas City.
Right.
And it looks like the Bills, if they win, they should win, would be the 3rd seed. And they would play either the Chargers or, I think, the Raiders.
Okay. Right.
I just can't see that game ending in a tie, but who am I?
Right. Stranger things have happened, especially today. Stranger things has happened, especially today.
Absolutely.
Especially today.
Pittsburgh will go to Kansas City. The Raiders or the Chargers, I think, would come to Buffalo. And then New England would go to Cincinnati.
Well, we all know what happened the last time.
If everything goes right, yeah.
We all know what happened the last time when the Raiders came to Buffalo during the playoff time.
Mm-hmm.
A
shellacking.
That was like 51-3. And
no, that wasn't the last time.
That wasn't the last time the Raiders came in the playoff time?
No, they played them again in 93.
Oh.
And Steve Tasker had one of the best special teams plays in the playoffs I've ever seen. He intercepted a kickoff and ran it back for a touchdown.
Yes, I do remember that. He sure did.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 93.
He sure did. And they honored him today too as well. And he should have gotten the Hall of Fame, but we know it's coming. We know it's coming for Steve Tasker, to get.
Well, this is his last year of regular eligibility. He'll have to be voted in as a senior member now.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll have a better shot there.
Yeah.
He's in the media. So he'll have a shot. I mean, there's other guys that have made it as seniors, as special teams guys, the punters, and Jan Stenerud. Those guys are in. I don't see how Steve Tasker, he should get in.
Absolutely. He
Made
should
some
get
great
in.
plays.
So, all right, but I appreciate you giving us your time, man. So we ain't going to hold you up. We're going to let you get back to this second half. Enjoy the game.
All right, glad y'all feeling better, and we'll keep our eye on what's going on. And if absolutely craziness happens tonight and it ends in a tie, then we got issues coming up. So.
We definitely got issues. But appreciate your time. And, hey, just make sure you keep it locked to the legendary WUFO 1080 AM, man, on Power 96.5. We'll be right back with more Bills Jets in just a minute.
Remembering a King on the legendary WUFO Mix 1080 AM.
It's good to have you back, my
Power
brother.
96.5 FM.
Let freedom ring.
It's great to have you back.
WUFO
Yeah, I see him.
1080 AM
He back.
and Power 96.5
My brother from
FM
another mother.
invites you to join
Let's
us
go.
as we remember the life and legacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
So there is one thing that needs to be noted too. If New England was to win today, New England would face Buffalo. There is a possibility that you could get an AFC rivalry match for the first round of the playoffs.
Brought to you by Highmark,
Yep.
Blue Cross, and Blue Shield, and
what it's looking like.
Roswell Park Cancer Institute.
Now,
Don't miss Dr. King's inspiring life, brought to you with the music of his life, Monday, January 17th.
hey, what's
from
going
the
on, Sharon? How you
legendary
doing? See you. How y'all doing?
WUFO
All I'm gonna say is I love my Steelers. Absolutely, the Steelers
96.5
making the playoffs.
FM.
Congratulations.
This is Pastor John.
Congratulations, Sharon. And I already said congratulations to Ramona Dye as well. I called her up earlier. Shout out to Ramona Dye. Congratulations. We get to see another game played by Big Ben. Definitely an inspired, hard-fought effort by the Pittsburgh Steelers today.
So that's
Definitely.
what our podcast is, a voice of power.
All right.
This is Pastor Timothy J. Brown, Sr. of the Mount Zion Missionary.
What's
Baptist
up,
Church
Danny?
in Niagara
Absolutely.
Falls. When I was hurt in an
Shout out to
accident, I hired
one of the
attorney
goats,
John
Pat
Elmore.
Freeman.
I knew
Happy
that John
birthday to
Elmore
him,
would get the
for sure.
job done because he has
Shout out
been
to
doing
him.
it in Niagara Falls community for over 25 years. I knew that I hired the right
See
guy.
what else we got
The next
going
day
on?
After the accident,
Man,
Attorney
what else
Elmore
we got going
personally
on?
showed up at the auto impound.
Oh, shout out to
Personally
everybody
told
tuned
me
in, listening to.
John
Appreciate you.
Elmore has a professional staff that was available to me 100% of the time. After John Elmore filed the
Man,
lawsuit,
shout out to
he
y'all
made the
too.
insurance company pay the money that I
So
deserved
phone
in
lines
just
open.
14 months.
Absolutely. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all see them phone lines. Phone lines is open 716-837-1112. You know what to do. Call in, call in, call in.
If you're injured
Yeah.
in an accident,
Definitely.
please call me.
Oh, and by the way, shows tonight. Yes.
300
So,
10:30 tonight.
Breakdown NFC.
Past results do
When we
not
come back,
guarantee
I want you to
future
break down
outcomes.
the NFC. Talk about
Happy
your
New
Packers
Year
taking
from
them on.
Hyatt Regency Buffalo. In the new year,
You will
make
want me to
Hyatt
talk about them
Regency
taking it.
Yeah, I'm
Buffalo
gonna let you
the
get to
beginning
AFC,
of
the
all
NFC
your
playoff
traveling
picture.
needs.
I'm
The
going to also
place to
mention
meet,
that
the
they
place to
the number
enjoy
one
your
seed.
next very special
I'll,
event with friends and family.
mention
Hyatt
that.
Regency Buffalo
Yeah,
Conference
I'll
Center at
I'll
2000
follow up
Plaza
with you.
is
I'll
steps
follow
from
up.
everything in downtown Buffalo and minutes from everything in Western
Shout
New
out to
York. Our
everybody.
team
Shout out
is
to
waiting
Cassandra. What's
and
going
ready
on? Shout
to
out to you.
serve.
Shout out
Join
to
us with
Danny. What's
World
good?
of
What's
Hyatt
good?
at the
Chrissy, what's
newly
good?
reopened Hyatt
Giuseppe,
Regency
my bro,
Hotel
what's good?
Buffalo
Kim,
and
what's up?
Conference
Mr.
Center at
Richens,
Carlton
what's
Plaza
good? I see you, bro.
downtown. For
I see you, I
details,
see you, I
call
see you.
716-855-4863. That's 716-855-4863.
Trying to see all these comments.
Nobody likes dirty carpet, especially when company is coming for the holidays. Let AP Family Carpet
Trying
Cleaning
to
get
see
the
all
dirt
these
and the stains out of your carpet. AP Family Carpet Cleaning will disinfect and deodorize everything to get your house ready for the holidays. They can even clean your upholstery. Visit apfamilycarpetcleaning.com or call 342-9614. That's 342-9614. And ask for Ari. He's the owner.
Make sure you get the health coverage you need. Lean on Molina Healthcare. For over 40 years, Molina has provided quality health insurance, including low or no-cost plan options. Learn more about Molina Healthcare today at leanonmolina.com.
Just punted, but at least it traveled.
The legendary WUFO Mix 1080 AM, Power 96.5 FM.
In my heart, I did believe we would overcome.
Remembers Dr. Martin Luther King.
That's right. Welcome back to the WUFO Sports Report. I'm your host, Mookie Hawkins. On the ones and twos, we got Anita Razor Sharp in the building. I have the torch in the place with me. But, just to get back to that, man, Dr. Martin Luther King, B-Day is coming up. And, without him, we won't be able to be in this booth right now. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep everything about. We won't be able to. Black lives wouldn't matter if Dr. King didn't have a dream. All right. So, I appreciate that a great deal. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't be in this seat. You wouldn't be in this seat. Razor Sharp wouldn't be in her seat. You know what I mean? We won't have the first Black woman CEO, you know what I mean, a radio station if Dr. King didn't have that dream. So, that is much respect to him. I'll make sure everybody, if you don't go out and honor this man, not only for his B-Day, but for the rest of this month, you should honor him all year long. You know what I mean? What he sacrificed for this country. You know what I mean? So, hats off to him and his family, Dr. King. Your legacy will always live on, especially in my heart. All right. So, give you more updates on the scores. The Bills did get the ball and they punted. All right. So, but the punt did travel to a touchback. Jets do have the ball on their own 25. All right. So, they got to go the distance to do something. So, Dre, with that being said, enough about the AFC right now. Let's talk about what's going on in the NFC playoff picture.
Well, let's go. We got some teams that still want to make the playoffs. The Saints right now, 24-6 over the Atlanta Falcons. 5:30 left in the third. They're trying to get that 7th seed. They ain't playing. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Interesting team. At first, they were losing this game, but now they're up 7 against the, Carolina Panthers, who are going to miss the playoffs again this year. Mm-hmm. We got Arizona, who actually came back on the Seattle Seahawks. They're up 24-17, third quarter in that game. San Francisco fighting super hard. They said, we making the playoffs with Jimmy or not. Trey or Jimmy, we gonna make it, right? Mm-hmm. The Rams are trying to alleviate that, trying not to have to make the playoffs, but nevertheless, that game is tied at 17 apiece. Okay, so right now, when I look at the playoff picture, and by the way, I can't forget this: the Green Bay Packers lost today, folks. 37-30 to the Detroit Detroit Lions. They lost to the Lions.
Is that some gossip? I know Razor Sharp, she loves the gossip. She loves the gossip. That gotta be some big time gossip with Detroit beats Green Bay.
Yeah, there's some gossip there.
Yeah, definitely some gossip.
I got some gossip. Jordan Love not ready.
Yeah, that's some definitely gossip right there. What they gonna do with that? And some more gossip about that. Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah.
He got mad at my girl Mary Kate Calvert about releasing that tweet talking about he might be up out of there.
Mm-hmm.
He shot back talking about it was clickbait.
Oh boy.
Stay tuned to that one. Do they swap out? Do Kirk Cousins go to Minnesota for Baker Mayfield?
So I did read a report that Baker Mayfield is probably staying, but you never know in the offseason with these teams.
But you got to look at it. The cap hit that he has,
for sure.
The cap hit the cap hit that he has, and the cap hit that Kirk Cousins have, kind of like is similar. So that could kind of be like an even trade. And we all know that Kevin Stefanski was the offensive coordinator in Minnesota that made Kirk Cousins have one of his best years when he got there. So you never know. He might go and get his guy and get rid of the other guy. And, Baker Mayfield will, because it's just not happening up in Cleveland for him right now. I know he was dealing with the injuries and all that good stuff, but Days may be numbered, buddy. You know what I mean? Matt Rule, he's going to stick around, obviously. You know what I mean? We didn't jump in. We're going to get back into the NFC playoff picture, but we were talking a little coaching carousels right now.
Mm-hmm.
Vic Fangio.
Gone. After 7-10 season.
You didn't go for it on 4th and 9 yesterday.
No, he didn't.
You should have went for it. I mean, what do you got to lose but your job? You know,
he lost it.
He definitely lost it. You know, he definitely lost that. So, you know, Vic Fangio is out right now, and you know, it's going to be some more writings on the wall pretty soon.
Oh, I know we not talking about writings on the wall unless we put Matt Nagy on that list.
Oh, he's definitely on that list.
After today's loss, where they just got beat by the Minnesota Vikings after being up big time in that game, and Minnesota comes back and beats them 31-17.
All right, let me tell everybody out there in Chicago, all right, out there now, the Mighty Oba is giving this one up. Leave Leslie Frazier alone. All right? I'm going to tell you people out there in Chicagoland, leave Leslie Frazier alone. Now, there's been reports. My guy Mighty Oba came with it first and said, hey, they might snatch Leslie Frazier up. They might bring Louis Riddick, and I love Louis Riddick. I love what Louis Riddick does at the ESPN.
Absolutely.
Great mind, great general manager, front office guy. Now, if he goes to be the general manager in Chicago, leave Leslie Frazier alone. All right, because now what's going to happen if you take Leslie Frazier, he may take Ken Dorsey with him. All right, so we can't have that happen for Bills fans.
Mike Zimmer on the seat to be fired too.
Yeah, but I don't think Leslie Frazier want to go back to Minnesota.
Right, he did coach there before. Been there,
done that.
You don't think the atmosphere be a little different now?
Yeah, but sometimes you just don't want to go back to the same, you know, bad taste, you know, organization to get rid of you. I wouldn't want to go back there. You know, Pete Carroll. What's going on with that? He's been on a hell of a hot seat. You know, what's the score of their game right now? Because that might be contingent on based upon that one.
Well, Arizona is up 24-17 with the ball.
24-17. Okay, so it's still a little dog fight. Hey, I want to spend some special shout outs to everybody tuning in. Keon, terrible towels. They still did it. I was happy my man Ben got, you know, still in the sauce right now. Thank you for the well welcomes. Chandra Thompson, thank you for all the well welcomes and all your support during this. My sis, Big Niecy, what's up, mama? I see you tuning in. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, let's run down the rest of this NFC playoff picture, Jim.
Sure, no problem. Washington won 22-7, by the way. Joe Judge somehow is going to still, I don't know, be the coach of the Giants.
I don't know. It depends on who that GM is, bro. Right. GM might be like, okay, I get it, but guess what?
You're out of here.
You're not my guy. You know, we don't share the same philosophies. You're a special teams guy. Go back to coaching special teams. All right. That's probably what that is. So you know, it's gonna be pretty interesting.
Oh, I would be wrong not to share this butt whooping that the Eagles got yesterday too. 51-29 to the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to Marcus Betts. I gotta put that out there. That the Eagles got their butts whipped.
The Eagles didn't have nobody.
Yeah,
come on, man.
What? They better have somebody. They better have somebody next week.
No, you cannot play with your whole starting team against a bunch of 2s and 3s.
That's true.
How do you play? That was like a preseason game, and you played the whole game with your starters.
The Cowboys
You're supposed to put up 50 points. You should have put up 50 points when you're playing a preseason Philadelphia Eagle team. They wouldn't have did that with Jalen Hurts out there.
Well,
and Devonta Smith the whole game, or Mike Sanders out there,
like
or Fletcher Cox out there, or my man Darius Slay out there. Come on, man. Take those props back, man. They don't get credit for that.
They decided to whoop on the Eagles, the second and third string Eagles.
Right. They did what they supposed to do. But come on, man. We can't.
But we talk about playoff picture, and you know what? I would not want the 51-29, regardless of second or third stringers. I don't want a 51-29 defeat in the taste of my mouth going into the playoffs. Speaking of playoff picture right here. The Green Bay Packers obviously sealed the number 1 seed. Everything goes through Lambeau this year, right? Now, if we're going by who's winning and who has already won, if the Rams win, they have the number 2 seed.
Interesting.
If Tampa Bay wins. They are the number 3 seed, but the Rams will have to lose for them to be the number 2 seed. Dallas is stuck at number 4, regardless. Regardless, they're stuck at number 4.
Regardless of all them 50 points they putting up, they're still stuck at 4.
Stuck at 4, right, with a showdown with the team that they played the week before in the Arizona Cardinals, who they lost to.
Yeah, they lost. They didn't put up 50 points against them.
No, they sure did.
Sure did. With no D. Hopkins out there neither.
None.
Right.
The Eagles will be the 6th seed if the Saints can win today. If the Saints win, the Eagles will be the 6th seed. The Saints will be the 7th seed, which means San Francisco would be out. Okay. And that's your NFC playoff picture right now as we speak.
All right. So, speaking as we speak, I want to send a special birthday shout out to my guy, Craig Krasinski. You know what I mean? My old Will South coach. You know what I mean? I think he's the head coach now at Canisius, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? But, hey, Coach, I see you tuning in, man. Happy birthday. I wish you nothing but the best this up-and-coming season, all right? Dana, what's good? I see you timed in. Major Code TC Pride up in the building. Holla at your boy, man. We got to talk, Major. We got to talk major things, all right? But nevertheless, what's going on with our Bills, Dre?
So right now, as we speak, while we on the power station, Power 96.5, I am looking to see did the Bills score again? Bills Mafia, man, maybe you want to call in 716-837-1112 and tell us exactly what the world is going on with y'all Buffalo Bills, because the Bills have the ball and it's 3rd and 13 at the Buffalo 18. Come on, why are we still at 13? Can you tell me why the score is still 13-7? Why is the score still 13-7?
Probably still in our own way.
Oh, Lord
still
Jesus.
Running the same plays from first quarter.
Well, you need to stop that. I mean,
no adjustments.
And guess what? Buffalo has to punt. This is not the way you want to go in the playoffs, folks.
It's definitely not the way you want to go in the playoffs. But I don't know. What are they going to do? They're going to blame it on a win? I don't know what's going on. I think the Bills want it too bad to the point where they're trying to put a blowout all in one play. You know what I mean? And I've been there before. I've been there before to the point where I've played teams that I know that my team was way better than, and we're just overdoing it, and we're just going home run play after home run play, and we're not executing. And next year, we're not putting up points, and next year, it's a close ball game. And if you look around in the fourth quarter and the game's close, guess what? It is anybody's ball game. So you don't want to be the star of that movie, like I said, in the beginning of the show. You don't want to be the star of that movie, all right? Because the Jets ain't got nothing to lose. They don't have nothing to lose. What are they playing for? This is their Super Bowl right here, right now. They don't have nothing to lose.
Dan Worley said they should be in a movie called The Highest Peak.
I don't know what movie they should be in, but they should not be in a close ball game right now with the Jets, especially when, you got to look at it. The Bills beat them 45-17 last game. So, the Jets are going to come in a little fired up and ticked off, ready to go because, they're going to play with something to prove to make sure that don't happen again. All right, yeah, Bills might beat us, but you're not going to blow us out like that. So, Dable has to come with a better and more efficient game plan. You can't come with an efficient first quarter game plan. You have to have something in place for the 4 quarters. What are you setting up again? Again, I've been saying this for weeks and 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 weeks.
It's like put one piece of the puzzle together only to take 2 off.
What are we setting up? That first quarter looked good. I seen plays I ain't seen. I seen screens with Dawson Knox. I saw screens to the running back. I saw stand-up screens to Stephon Diggs. I have not seen Isaiah McKenzie touch the ball.
And 2 games.
There we go again. He's extinct once again. Once again, Isaiah McKenzie is extinct. He's out there, but he's not no type of focal point of your offense.
What year is he on?
This is last year.
Oh, jeez. They're going to lose him.
I don't think they're going to lose him. I think they're going to extend him, but still, why are we playing this game? I know it's a business. You got to play the guys that you spending money on, but I'm trying to win a football game. All right. You see what happened with the Jets. they got rid of Shaq Lawson because he caught a $9 million against the cap. So, they're not going to play him because it's $9 million. They're going to get rid of him because it's $9 million.
Correct.
But we hope my guy Shaq Lawson could find his way back home. I ain't about
for
to
sure.
Like that.
For sure.
Hopefully on Monday, my man Shaq probably be joining us in the studio talking about he's happy to be back and help this Bills get on this little playoff run again in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like, he never left. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, defense wins championships, and let's hopefully the Bills defense can go out here and make a play and get the Bills the ball back, and the Bills can get another score so Bills fans could breathe a little bit. All right? Bills fans just need to breathe a little bit, get some little, assurance on, getting control of this ball game, because right now it's a one-possession game, right?
Well, interesting enough that you said Bills defense get the ball back. They just actually did get the ball back.
Oh, well, that's good.
3-0. Bills got the ball.
3-0. I mean, the defense is every bit as advertised. My guy, Lazar Brown, ATL Finest. What's up, my guy? I'm just getting all the love. Everybody's tuning in on Facebook, Twitter. Rise Up Family is in the building. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Shouts out to everybody that's tuning in. Hey, the phone lines are still open. 716-837-1112. I think we did have a caller on that we had to go to a commercial break on. We so sorry about that. I owe y'all one push-up for that, because we don't want to, neglect any of our callers. But, we do got some things to take care of to keep this station rolling. And then, we can't disrespect the Mighty Oba, when he's online. You know what I mean? So, he always gets first dibs. So whoever that caller is, hey, call us back. Give us your opinion, what's your thoughts, and what you think the Bills need to do to go out here and clutch this thing at home right now. We got about a good 20 minutes left up in here. So make sure you hit us up, 716-837-1112. You know what to do. So my thing today, the Indianapolis Colts.
Wow.
The Indianapolis Colts. I've been listening in the hospital for a whole week. And I don't know if it made me sicker or what, but that's all I hear. Oh, the Colts are the dangerous team because Jonathan Taylor. And my guy Ryan Clark and Marcus Spears, they sit up here laughing at Dan Orvalowski like, Carson Wentz? Like, really? Carson Wentz? What did Carson Wentz do today? What did Jonathan Taylor do today? Everybody was sweating the Colts like, oh, the Colts are the team because they could run the ball and the best and all of this. He didn't do anything. He didn't even score a touchdown today against the Jacksonville Jags. He got one? Oh, he finally got one? Oh, he finally got one. All right, so guess what? The Bills did lose to Jacksonville 9-6, right? They got blew out by Jacksonville. So I don't want to hear no more talk about the Bills losing to Jacksonville. All right. I don't want to hear no more talk about the Bills losing to Tennessee because guess what? Tennessee lost to Houston. So, I don't want to hear any more about why the Bills shouldn't be considered to be one of the top teams in the NFL because they are. They are. They're the only team in the NFL that ranks top 5 in offense and defense. No other team in the NFL is that. But Bills have 2 Pro Bowlers on offense. They have none on defense and have the number 1 defense in the NFL. Any other team that had a number 1 defense would have 5 Pro Bowlers on that team. Look at the the Los Angeles Chargers. 5 Pro Bowlers on defense. Yeah. They guessed right because they're going to have an opportunity to play in that Pro Bowl because they definitely ain't making the playoffs. So I guess the NFL knew what they were doing in selecting these Pro Bowl guys because the Bills got plans to make the Super Bowl anyway. All right. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Bills are preparing to make a Super Bowl run. We don't play for Pro Bowls anyway. We play for Super Bowls. So with that being said, have a nice season, Indy. Okay? Have a nice season. Who else? Who else we giving a nice season to? Baltimore?
Baltimore,
Have a nice season, Baltimore. Who else we giving a nice season to?
Well, I mean, you can give a nice season to
Miami.
Miami, Denver.
Yeah, Denver. Now, with Denver, we knew Denver been gone. So have a nice season, y'all three guys. And I'm gonna say Chargers too, because the Raiders are gonna knock them off tonight.
So, a couple things to be said, Mookie. Number one, first and foremost, for all those who was laughing about, the Bills lost to the Jaguars. Well, it's even worse when you haven't beat the Jaguars at home in 7 years and you're the Colts. And you got blown out today, 26-11, which continues the losing streak in Jacksonville, for one. 2, Carson Wentz is wincing as usual. 3, the Superchargers, I hope y'all ready tonight, because I guarantee you that those Vegas Raiders don't want no tie. They're going to want to win just for the simple fact that John Madden just passed. So they're going to want to make the playoffs. So that's even more motivation for the Raiders to knock the Superchargers out. And finally, yeah, you're right. Jonathan Taylor did nothing today. So guess what the song theme should be for the Colts? Who's phony? Who's fake? Type of people I hate to watch because you had 2 chances to get the playoffs and you missed both of them.
Missed both of them.
And by the way, Jonathan Taylor's MVP talks goes out the window after today.
Because what happened with Pac-Man when Pac-Man get caught by the door? Choo.
It's over. Bye-bye.
Shout out to my man Hurricane Mario G. Hossin. I see you listening, man. You know what I mean? I got everybody listening. My man Mike G. You know what I mean? Over there in South Buffalo, one of the finest pizza spots around. He deal with the kids too, man. Everybody showing some love today, and everybody want to celebrate this thing. Now, I want to see if the goalpost is going to come down. When the Bills pull this thing off, do history repeats themselves and tear them goalposts down. Now, the Pagulas are going to let the fans go nuts and tear the goal. Uh-oh, I don't like that. What happened? We didn't turn the ball over. What they do?
The Jets have the ball on the Bills 21.
Okay.
And it's 13-7.
13-7. Yeah. 13-7. Here we go. What I tell you what, what's the score with New England and Miami? You gotta closely monitor that.
Miami is up 24-10.
24-10.
Starting the fourth quarter.
Okay, so as long as the Miami hold on, it don't matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? But come on, Buffalo. This is what I'm saying.
This is
offense is in their own way.
This is not
offense
good.
Is in their own way. We was good for one quarter. After that, all the plays just went out the window. We don't have nothing set up. We force feeding the ball to Cole Beasley, who shouldn't be out there right now. Gabe Davis, they're not. Their timing is off, and it was just too much sporadic play calling. You know what I mean? It's just too much sporadic play calling. Anywhere else, you have systematic play calling. You have rhythm play calling. You know what I mean? I want to toot my own horn. I've been doing this thing for 30 years. And I ain't been on a level as a lot of these coaches in the NFL. But come on, man. I know I can call plays a whole hell of a lot better than probably half the offensive coordinators in the NFL. Yeah, I said it.
Mookie, you telling your age on national radio right now?
Hey.
Telling your age.
I don't know. I don't care.
Good God almighty. I didn't even know that.
What?
30 years?
I've been coaching football?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was coaching football. Yeah, let me tell you my age for real. I was coaching football since I was 16 years old.
Oh, see, there it is.
Yeah.
Now y'all all know the coach's age because I did not think he was that old.
I've been coaching football for 16 years. I got 2 Pro Bowl. I got 2 Super Bowl guys. I got 2 kids I coached in Little League. Can't call them kids now, but I got 2 kids that I coached that's won Super Bowls on the same team together.
Put some respect on his name.
I don't know any coach in the history of NFL that have coached 2 kids in Little League that played on the same NFL team and won a Super Bowl.
Put some respect on our man's name.
Yeah, put some respect on that name. All right, put some respect on that name. And with that being said, with that respect, we're going to head to our last and final timeout. Make sure you keep it locked and tuned into the legendary, because that's what it is, y'all. Legendary WUFO 1080 AM on Power 96.5, y'all.
The place where big things happen. Ah! My guy is back, man. I'm phenomenally super excited about that, man. I'm super ecstatic. Yeah, they just kicked the field goal. The defense came and was hero again. Bailed them out again. Good God almighty. Man, I know everybody probably going to have a heart attack right now. It's terrible. Terrible offensively. And this right here should be the reason why Dabo should be one of the first to get up out of here next year. One of the first. Go ahead and give him a head coaching job. Go, please. Please give him a head coaching job. For the love of God. I'll keep Leslie Frazier.
So we're going to probably have like 5
Get rid of him.
We're going to probably have like 5 minutes.
Dude, keep Leslie Frazier. Get rid of him, please. For the love of Jesus and all his disciples. Every single one of them. Good God almighty. I got to do something with him. Let's go. My guy, Craig. What's good, Craig? I see you. I see you, Craig. What's good? They better respect your name, too. Let's go, Craig. Straight up. Straight up. Our inning, making people better. Doing real work. Doing some work out here. Gotta respect you, Craig. You got all my respect, my brother. For real. 2022, he retired. I can't wait to say, you know what? I don't think I'm never going to retire. I'm always going to have something I want to do or accomplish. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, too, by the way. Yo, listen, for everybody who doing that 10-year challenge, I dare you to do a 10-year employment challenge or goals challenge. Let's do the 10-year goal challenge, y'all. Hashtag 10 years goals. All right, 10-year goals. Let's go. Hashtag that. We talking about 10 years, what you look like. Now, let's talk about what we doing. Forget what you look like. All right. Hashtag 10 years goal. 10-year goal. Let's go. All right. Shoot. Let's do that. What was you doing in 2011, 2012? What was you doing in 2012 and what is you doing now? What is you doing in 2022 and what you going to be doing in 2032? Come on, I want to know. I want to know. What's the goals? Let me hear them goals. Them looks is all good and fine and dandy, but I want to know what you're going to be doing in 10 years. Come on. For real. Forget that look stuff. Bring it on. I bet you nobody going to start that, though. We'll see. Maybe I'll be the first one. I'll be the first one. 10 years ago.
Check and see how many catches AJ Green got.
Oh, a bunch. AJ Green, let's see. AJ Green got 1 catch, 5 yards. AJ Green got 1 catch, 5 yards. And then we going back. Yeah. Hashtag 10-year goals. Let's get it.
All right. Sports world, welcome back to the WUFO Sports Report. And, right now the Bills are on the move. I mean, right now they're nursing a 3-point lead, 10-3. Big catch by Dawson Knox. And I told y'all in the preseason that my man, Mr. Stiff Arm, was going to have a breakout season. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy. Look at it. Dawson Knox out here balling all season long. They finally gave the ball to Isaiah McKenzie on the jet sweep. He got a big first down. So I think the Bills are in Jets territory right now. Hopefully they can get some points and, build on the lead. You know what I mean? Build on this lead. Carolina are trying to fight back right now versus Tampa Bay. It is 24-17 right now?
Yep, at the Tampa Bay 19, just stalled 4th and 4. They're going to have to either kick it or go for it on 4th down to try to keep that drive alive. But nevertheless, the Bills are definitely in Jets territory. They are at the 29 right now.
All right, so before we get on up out of here, my man Randy Moss, he has this segment called Straight Cash, right? My man Stephon Diggs. Give my man his cash today, all right? He went over 6 catches. He probably got over 100 yards right now. That make him have over 100 catches. Your thoughts?
My thoughts is that's great for him to have 9 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. But you know who you need to give that straight cash to? Get that straight cash to my guy that's right now on Power 96.5, WUFO 1080, the guy who just came back, the guy who never left but is here in the building, my guy, the coach, who got real goals going on. By the way, y'all, all y'all doing that 10-year challenge, showing y'all faces. Let's do 10-year goals. Hashtag 10-year goals. What was you doing in 2012? What you doing in 2022? And what you doing right now? And what you gonna be doing in 2032? That's what I want to know. I want to know what you gonna be doing, not what you look like. How about that? Goals. Shout out to my man, Straight Cash, Mookie Hawkins, right here, the coach.
I tell you what, I was winning championships in all 10 of those years.
Let's go.
Every last one of them.
Let's go.
I can tell you that much.
Let's go.
And I continue to do it. You know?
Come on.
I want to spend a special shout out though to my man Addison Copeland. And bear with me right now because I got hiccups right now. But we just dropped Addison Copeland off at the University of Pittsburgh yesterday. True freshman. All right. Graduated in January. He is right now at that school training to be one of the top receivers in the country right now. So Addison, I wish you nothing but the best. His parents did a phenomenal job, and the best is yet to come for that young man. So make sure you support Inhale the Pit. Dre.
Again, shout out to everybody that support positivity. Shout out to the Power Station for always giving me the opportunity to be here every Sunday with Anita Razor Sharp, giving me all the motivation that I be needing. And on top of that, my guy is back. The coach, Mookie Hawkins, is back in the building. I'm super ecstatic about that. My brother from another mother that taught me with Pat Freeman. So I'm super excited. I'm just super excited to be in this spot right here, man. And if y'all don't understand blessings in 2022, y'all got problems. I need y'all to reevaluate y'all life situations. If y'all don't understand blessings, I understand them and I appreciate them to death. Trust me, believe me. Thank you for all your support.
So before we get out of here, what's going to be your playoff teams in the AFC?
Oh, my teams in the AFC is going to be real simple. It's going to be Buffalo, Kansas City, obviously, unfortunately, New England. We also got to shout out Tennessee, who's the number 1 seed. Haven't been the number 1 seed in a long time. Then you got the Raiders. I'm going with the Raiders in Pittsburgh. Forget San Diego. Forget the Colts. The Raiders and the Steelers, okay? And then finally, who's ever number 7. I really honestly don't even care. Right? Oh, yes, Cincinnati. Yes, and Cincinnati. And I'm hoping right now, because I said this on the show, that Cincinnati first round knockouts the New England Patriots.
Let's flip it over to the NFC. Who do you got?
And, of course, the NFC, I got the Packers. At number 1, I got the Rams. Number 2, I got Tampa Bay. Number 3, I got number 4, obviously, Dallas. They won the division. 5 with Arizona. 6 being the Eagles. 7 being the Saints. Shout out to Dalton Smith. Shout out to you, my brother. Number 7.
What's the score right now between the Saints and the Falcons?
So, the Saints and Falcons, oh my goodness, they putting it on the Falcons. It's 27-13, and they got the ball in the red zone. These Saints ain't playing games. They ready to get in the playoffs.
Speaking of not playing no games, I think Access to Africa is up next, right? That's right, man. So, my man Raj Shomo don't play no games. We're going to have a nice lineup for, Martin weekend. Make sure you tune in to WUFO Sports Report. Make sure you tune into the Power Page. We're going to be giving you nothing but exclusive stuff from Martin Luther King week all day long. So with that being said, from my host, Andre Torch Robinson and Nisa Razor Sharp, I'm Mookie Hawkins with the hiccups. Be safe, be well, and wash your hands. Access to Africa is up next, y'all. Good night. Woo!
Got that one.